We shall discuss splitting of strings, how we can split a string into a list, how we can use the dot split method, and what is delimiter and what is maximum split. Let's start. To split a string, Python provides us a method called dot split method. It takes a separator, or it is also called delimiter. Delimiter. We will take an example by which you will understand what is separator, what is delimiter. Whenever we call this method on any string, it returns the splitted string in the form of list. Let's see with an example. For example, I have a string. Python is very much easy language, and I'm going to print s dot split based on the space. What is this? This is separator and this is main string. Separator is defined as the space here in this example. So whenever in the main string there will be a space, then it will split that part and return in the form of list or in the element of list. This is list with the square bracket. So I have denoted the separator as the space. So here when the space came it returned Python. When the space came it returned is. Hence I have got all the elements splitted in the form of list. Now I can also use or utilize this as such. S is 1 is equal to s dot split based on the space like this. Print s1. For example, this is the list. I can iterate over the list. We will see the iteration in the upcoming videos, that how we can iterate over the list, tuple or dictionary. But here just see that for x in s1, or I will say I will keep the name like list L. L for x in L, print x. I have got the individual part of the string separately. Now I will discuss more thing about the split method, that is max split. What is the meaning of max split and where we will use in the split function or in the split method? For example, there is a main string s and I am going to split it based on the space, and max split is equal to 0 or 1. For example, I have a string called Python is very much easy language, and I'm not going to separate it with the space. I'm going to separate it with the colon. Let's suppose for better understanding of split method, and then I will utilize maximum split argument of the split method. S dot split, I'm going to split based on the column. What will happen? Look at here. As column come, it has segregated or splitted that element and put it into the list and gave us that list like this. Column came, column came. For example, I am not putting the column here, then what will happen? Look at here. We have got the two words combined. For example, I am not going to make it as a combined word, but I am going to create a space in between them. What will happen? Here again, we have got the combined word because separator came here. Let's discuss the maximum split. I am removing to split it based on the space. I have got the result. Now max split is equal to 0, for example. Sorry, max split. Python is very much easy language. There is only one element of this list. There is no other element. Although we have defined the space, then what has happened? Now I am going to use max split 1. Then what will happen? There are two elements, Python, and the second element is very much easy language. What happened? We have used the space. Basically, what is happening in s.split method, if we use without this, for example, if I am using without this, then what happens? It will split at every space and returns the list of element. But when we will use maximum split, then what will happen? The number in front of the maximum split denotes that it will only split one based on the separator. For example, it is space and I have denoted 1 here, then it will split only one separator. There is a space in front of Python, then it will split or utilize that space and returns the value, then it will no more split other spaces because we have already utilized the split function at its maximum. It means we can split maximum at one space. For example, I am using here maximum 2. Then what will happen? Then it will split from here and then the second space it will use here. Mean it will return Python, it will return is, and it will return very much easy three elements. It will not split third, fourth, or fifth space because already we have defined the split function that only maximum two spaces should be splitted. After that, you should not split based on this separator which has been defined. I am going to use 3. Now, what will happen? It will split the string based on this space 1, this space is 2, this space is 3. Mean Python is very, these will be the three words which will be returned in the list, and the last word will be, or the last string will be much easy language. Like this, Python is very much easy language. The default value of backsplit is -1. I am going to use 4. It means it will run only 4 times, and whenever it will see the space in the string, it will return that word or that element into the list. For example, it will run 4 times, it will see here is the space, it will return Python. Now the maximum split will become 3. After that, it will see there is a space, it will return that element. Maximum split will be 2. It will return very word and maximum split will be 1. It will return much as a word and the maximum split will be 0. And after that, these two words will be combined because we have utilized the complete value of max split. Let's see. Here we have got the output as we discussed. We will discuss join method in the strings. What join method does and what is the purpose of join method. Let's start on the pie chart. Python provides us a dot join method which joins a list or tuple and gives us the end result as a string. It has a syntax like this: the comma, separator, dot join. What I want to join, I can join list or tuple. Just like split method, we have splitted a string and end result was a list, or dot split method used to return a list as the end result. Similarly, now we can join the list and end result can be a string. Let's start to discuss an example. For example, I have a list Python is very much easy language. Now, I want to convert this list into a string. How I can convert it? For example, I am going to save it like this. I have already seen the syntax of dot join method. Yes, this is the complete syntax. Now, what dot join method will do? It will take the element of that list and it will join through space with the other element of the list. Similarly, then other element of the list will be joined with the other element of the list with the separator space, as we have already discussed the syntax of join method. Let's print s. Here Python is very much easy language. We have joined the list elements by using a space separator. Now I want to separate it with the column. Then what will happen? Now I have joined the list element with the column. I can also join with the comma as well, like this. This is comma. Python is very much easy language. Again, I'm going to look at here. We have got the end result as a string from the list through the dot join method. We shall discuss how to reverse the string in the Python and what features Python provides us to reverse a string easily. Let's start. There are two methods to reverse the string. One method is by using the slice operator and the other method is by using the reverse function. How we can utilize both? Let's discuss one by one. For example, I have a string s is equal to sulfur soft is an innovative software house. Now, I want to reverse this string from here to here completely. Then, what will be the method? Let's discuss. S1 is equal to S. We have already seen the slice operator. When we will use the negative step value, then what will happen? It will reverse the entire string on which we have utilized the slice operator. It will return another object and the reference variable here we have utilized for that returned object will be S1. Now I'm going to print S1. Here we have got the reversed string. Now there is second method through which we can reverse the string. That method is reverse method. It is built-in method. It will take the string and it will reverse that string. But it is not like that. If we will utilize this, then what will be the output? Let's see. Here, it is saying that reversed object. It is returning the reversed object. It is not printing this string into the reverse order. Although the name is showing that it will reverse this string and print that thing, but it is not the case. To gain the required output from this reversed method, we have to utilize dot join method so that we could be able to gain the output in reverse order. As one is equal to, I'm going to use dot join reversed S. Now I am going to print S1. Here we have got the reverse string. So we have utilized two methods. Number one is slice operator and the number second is reverse method in combination with the join method, and we have got the reverse string. We can also use like this. I can copy all this stuff and do like this. Similarly, I'm going to print the output like this. Both reverse strings are same. So here we have used two methods, and here I am going to simply use slice operator with the negative step and gaining the output as per my requirement.
Now we shall discuss changing the case of the string. How to convert uppercase into lowercase into uppercase, and different cases like title case, capitalized case, swap case. We will discuss. Let's start. Python provides us these methods to change the case of the string. For example, I have case fold method, I have upper method, I have lower method, I have swap case method, title method, and capitalize method. All these methods are used to convert the case of string. Let's discuss one by one. For example, I have a string sulfur soft is an innovative software house. I want to convert it into the uppercase. Then how can I do that? Print s dot upper. Here it has converted the string into the uppercase. Now I want to convert the string into capitalize. What is the meaning of capitalize? Let's see. Let's discuss. We have got the output, and we have seen that to capitalize a string, first alphabet should be capital. Here we have converted the string into the capitalized form. Now what is title form? Let's discuss. This is the title form. Here you can see the starting alphabet of every word is in the capital form. Although we have not capitalized it here, but here after using the title function, we are getting the required output. Now let's discuss swap case. Swap mean if it is in lower, it will become upper. If it is upper, it will become lower. And for example, I am going to convert it R as a big, I as a big, A as a capital, and S as capital, O as capital, S as small already, and E as capital. We have the string like this, and now I want to swap. Here we have seen that it will convert any alphabet into other form. Like if it is in upper form, then it will convert it into the lower form, and if it is in lower form, then it will convert it into the upper form like this. R, here R is capital and here R is small. We will discuss lower. Lower will convert all the string into the lowercase, although we have some upper letters and lower letters as well, but it will convert the string into the small alphabet. Now what is case fold? Let's discuss. Case fold method and lower method are same. If I am going to use this like sulfur soft is an innovative software house, then it has converted it to lower, and now I'm going to convert it into the lower as well. Then what will happen? It is also converting. So both methods can be used to convert upper to lower or any form to lower form by using the lower or case fold method. We shall discuss what type of characters are available in the string and how to check them. Let's start. Python provides us different methods to check which type of character available in the string. Like Python provides us is alpha, mean if all characters available in the string are alpha or not, what is alphanumeric. I will discuss thoroughly individual method, but here I am going to list down the each method. After that I will discuss the detail of each method. Dot is digit, as method names are clearly depicting that what they are doing, but we shall also see through examples. Str dot is upper, str dot is lower, str dot is title. These functions Python provides us to check which type of characters are available in the string. Let's discuss one by one. Let's suppose we have a string called sulfur soft. I want to check whether it is alpha, it is digit, it is alphanumeric, it is title, it is lower, it is upper, what it is. So we can check it like this. Is it alpha? Yes, true. Because it has alphabets in it only. Is it digit? False. Now I am going to write 786 with it. Is it alphanumeric? Yes, true. Let's see whether it will give me it is alpha or not. False, because it is alphanumeric. Is it digit or not? False, because it is alphanumeric. Now I am going to check whether it is lower. True, because the alphabets in this string are in lower. Is it upper? False. I'm going to convert it sulfur soft. Even I'm going to take some number as well. True, because it is in this form. Now, is it title? False, because title is in the form of like this. Sulfur soft is an innovative software house. Like this. So check it. True, it is title. For example, I am going to convert it with like this. False. Now we will check whether the string is comprised of only spaces or not. False. I'm going to write it like this. It has no space at this moment. False, but I'm going to create spaces. True, it is comprised of true. One thing more I want to tell you that for example I am taking like this sulfur soft 786 and I'm going to write it like is alphanumeric, then what will happen? It will return me true because it is alphanumeric. For example, I am going to remove 786, then what will happen? It is giving me true although it is alphabet. Let's discuss another example 786. Another example is showing that it is giving me true. So even it is digit or it is alphabet string, alphanumeric will give me true. Let's write a program in which we will take an input from the user and we will segregate whether it is alphanumeric only. If it is alphanumeric, then it is comprised of alphabets or digit. If it is comprised of special characters or not, let's discuss this example. For example, I am taking input from the user and enter please enter a string, for example. Now, if s dot is alphanumeric, then print string is alphanumeric. If it is alphanumeric, then we can also segregate it that whether it is only comprised of alphabets or whether it is only comprised of digits, because in both the cases alphanumeric gives me true value. So I am going to segregate it programmatically. If s dot is alpha, then print string is only alphabetical string. If s dot is digit, then we will print string has only digit. So based on these two if statements, we have segregated the alphanumeric string, that whether it is alphabet or whether it is digit. Now if it is alphabet, then we can check whether it is lowercase or uppercase. We can also segregate it s dot lower. If it is s dot lower, then print string is in lowercase. If s dot upper, then print string is an uppercase. Now if nothing happens, then elif s dot is title, then print string is in title case. Elif mode s is dot space print string is comprised of only spaces, else print string has special characters, like this. So I am taking input from the end user and I am going to segregate it based on the is alphanumeric, is alpha, is lower, is upper functions. Let's start. For example, I have a string sulfur soft. It is alphanumeric. String is only alphabetical string, mean only alphabets are there in the string. String is in lowercase. Why it is giving me string dot s dot upper? Sorry, I have used s dot lower and s dot upper. I have to use s dot is lower or s dot is upper to check whether the string given by the end user is in the lower character or in the upper characters. Let's run it again. Sulfur soft. Here it is alphanumeric. It contains only alphabets and it is in lowercase. Let's run it again. Sulfur soft. It is alphanumeric. It contains only alphabets and string is in uppercase. Let's run it again. Sulfur soft 786. It is only alphanumeric. Neither it is alphabet, neither it is digit, it is alphanumeric. Let's run again to check the title case. Sulfur soft is an, I'm going to make it as a title case, is an innovative software house. Yes, the string is in title case. Now I'm going to run it again and going to give only spaces. String is comprised of only spaces, and I'm going to run it again and going to put edit, and what it will be, string has special characters.
We shall discuss now how to check the starting and ending part of the string. Let's start to have some examples on the pie chart. Python provides us two functions, starts with and ends with, to check the starting and ending part of the string. For example, I have a string, Python is very much easy language. I want to check whether this string starts with Python or not. Print s dot starts with Python. True. Yes, this string starts with the Python. Now I want to check whether this string ends with the language word or not. True. Now I am changing capital P with a small p. Then what will happen? False. Because string starts with the capital P Python and I am searching for small p. So it will give me a false result.